I've learned to be more of a leader than I was previously. I've learned how to communicate with people. I've learned how to work well with others.
Working well with others in a laboratory for learning. While some college students are dissecting frogs in a biology lab class, others are jumping into helicopters and firing off weapons.
We're talking about ROTC students at UTSA. Many will go on to protect our country in the war against terrorism.
In tonight's second segment, our Karen Martinez met with some of those students. She's here with more. Karen.
Mike and Lou, many of the cadets I spoke with joined the ROTC program before the war on terrorism even started. And while so much is changing because of that war, one thing that remains the same is the students' conviction.
How, on what types of documents? 2 documents that you need to be concerned about.
This is where the UTSA ROTC cadets spend most of their time, in the classroom. But some lessons can't be taught in a book.
Mission. Your platoon will conduct a recon.
It's a recon mission to locate the enemy, who in this case are other cadets. This team must sneak up on them and bring back to their platoon whatever valuable information they can gather. One of many missions cadets will face here at Camp Bullis today. This time, the enemy spotted them. They don't use real ammunition, the teams use blanks. But the lessons learned are very real. At least 2 cadets are down, and now the team must recover their bodies.
So y'all came in the back, and you weren't expecting that. You had us by surprise. That was great. But what seemed to happen was there was a little indecisiveness once you saw us. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but everybody just kind of froze. It was good. Just kill them next time.
And next time could be the real deal. Although many of these ROTC students will choose not to contract into the Army, others, like Cadet James Lerma, will go into immediate active duty after graduation this year, at a time when the war on terrorism is in full operation.
I was in the Army before. I was in ROTC during it, and we just go on from there.
The Army is what I've chosen to do, and whatever that entails, that's what I'm going to do.
Cadet Matthew Van Gilder has been in the ROTC program for 3.5 years now. Unlike Lerma, Van Gilder has not been in the Army before. He got his first dose of it through the UTSA program. He'll also go active duty this year.
It enhances skills that you're going to need in everyday life, whether you are going to stay in the military for 4 years, whether you're going to get out.
Cadet Letitia Joseph will also go active duty after graduation this year. She plans to make the Army a lifelong career, and the threat of war isn't stopping her.
And I'm really sad what happened on September 11th, especially for all of those families. But when I contracted to become an ROTC cadet, I knew what I was, in for, and I wanted to serve my country.
And she's learned skills that will help her now and throughout her time with the Army.
Action and adventure. I know it sounds kind of funny, but ROTC has changed my whole life. I've come so far since I joined ROTC. It's made my confidence a lot better. I made friends for the rest of my life.
But we look for people who are scholar, athlete, and leader.
Direction to travel is in that direction.
You have to maintain your physical condition. You have to maintain a positive attitude even in weather and situations like this. But it's just part of life, and if you can handle it here, you'll be able to handle it anywhere.
Since we did this story, all 3 cadets have graduated and have received their commissions as officers into the Army.
Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant James M.
Fox News at 9 was there with the cadets and their families as they were sworn in. Both Van Gilder and Lerma will go into field artillery, and Joseph will go into the Chemical Corps. If you'd like more information on the UTSA ROTC program, you can call Major Richard Blair at 458-5607.
Congratulations to all of them.
It makes you so proud.
Great
watching
story.
It. Yeah,
thanks, Karen. Dozens of San Antonio parents can now call themselves graduates as well.
They graduated from the Parent Academy. The graduates completed over 20 hours of higher education classes offered by